Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. This film is directed by Peter Braungart. Look, I grew up watching Looney Tunes for the most part. I had these discs where I would watch them, Tom and Jerry, Popeye the Sailor, and I always found a lot of comfort in those characters, in that humor. I thought it was always really funny, this absurdity. So you see that carry over to this film, I'm happy to say, which is 2D animated. You don't see a lot of that nowadays, but this is the first Looney Tunes film completely 2D animated with no real life actors, just the thing that made you fall in love with Looney Tunes from the get-go. Just those characters and the cartoon of it. The movie follows Porky the Pig and Daffy Duck's adventure as they basically save the world from this alien otherworldly threat. This film introduces them as brothers growing up in a farm, building up that relationship between the two. You don't see anything about Bugs, but he's not really missed. The jokes that landed the hardest come from Daffy. I thought it was hilarious how in the beginning they explain Porky's stutter. I laughed out loud, man. I did. And me saying that, there is a lot of humor throughout this movie that didn't hit for me. But when it did, it hit hard. So we continue as they've grown up, living with each other, jobless, not having taken care of their home, no real responsibilities until basically real life hits them. They have to get jobs. We're in the middle of one of these jobs. They meet this female pig, Petunia, and it's around this portion of the film in the second act where that thread is introduced. And we just go along for this ride. My favorite parts of the film were the animation, as I've said. This is the first full 2D animated Looney Tunes movie ever. Can you believe it? That's come out in theaters. That's just crazy to me. I don't get why it's taking this long. So that was a treat itself, man. And it is well animated, not showing limitations, just advanced as this technology has also moved forward, you know? I really like the aspect of Daffy and Porky Pig's relationship. While it didn't flesh out as much as I wished it did, and I feel like it could have, especially because the film touches on it, especially in the first and third act. That relationship becomes very tender, very sweet. You know, Daffy, of course, in Looney Tunes, he's just someone who doesn't care. And when it comes to responsibility, he just can't be trusted with it. Because more likely than not, he'll fail you on that aspect, right? So that exploration of their relationship is nice. But more so than that, it's a little touch of heart that you don't really expect from a Looney Tunes film. For me, the voice actors and actresses were really strong. They just brought it in, man. For the same actor who voices Daffy Duck, voices Porky the Pig in this one. His name is Eric Bauza, and he just did a great job. Overall, the film is fun. There is a specific character I wish they toned back on. There was a running gag with her character that I wish had stopped at a much sooner time in the film. And at times throughout the story and regarding the villain, yes, it's Looney Tunes, yes, it's going to be absurd, but we in the story turn left or turn right without any real justification as to why. It's just kind of like, oh, it just happened. And it's certain things that are important to the story and its cohesiveness, where it feels like they could have thought about that a bit longer in the writing room. And because of that, for me, it just heavily weakens the story itself. Overall, though, I had fun seeing these characters in a full-length film, and the voice acting and animation were definitely standouts for me. This movie is a strong C for me. Let me know what you guys think about this film, The Day the Earth Blew Up. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Support the channel. Let me hear your thoughts. Bye-bye.